I think we deserve, or you guys deserve a round of applause. Middle school, right? All the hard work that you've been putting together, it is, there you go. All the hard work that's being put together, it's time to show off now in middle school. So, Macy? She here?
I don't see her here right now.
No?
Well, we have a new student in 6th grade. Her name is Macy Middlebrook. Some of you might have remembered her from shadowing last year. So please give her a warm welcome and help her learn the ropes when she does come in for the school year.
All right, so let's start our meeting as we always do.
Before we do our prayer, I just want to say something. It seems like 5 minutes ago, you all were in 1st grade, and I was with you. You are in 6th grade. I can hardly believe it. You are grown up, beautiful, handsome, and I am just so excited for you. But truly, it just seems like 5 minutes ago. Where does the time go? All right, guys and dolls, let's take a minute. Let's close our eyes and fold our hands and quiet your heart and quiet your soul. And we're going to say a prayer to begin the school year. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God of wisdom and might, we praise you for the wonder of our being, for mind, body, and spirit. Be with our children as they begin a new school year. Bless them and their teachers and staff. Give them strength and grace as their bodies grow, wisdom and knowledge to their minds as they search for understanding, and peace and zeal to their hearts. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, so before we go to the introductions of the teachers, I would like to go back a little bit. We had a meeting last year when we explained what was happening this year with a big 5th grade class. We had a good number of students in that class, and our purpose was somehow to make that class a little bit more easy to go and have or provide to our students some more opportunities. So we decided to split that class. Please don't ask me who is with who or how we did that. We tried the best we could based on students' just a smiley face, okay? Nothing pretty official, but we wanted to have a good experience for the students, not for us. And that's why we split the classes. We believe that that was the best way to go. As Ms. Thurston mentioned, she will be a homeroom for 6A, and Ms. Gresham is going to be 6A. I'm sorry, Ms. Gresham is going to be 6A. Ms. Thurston is going to be 6B. What does that mean? The classes will be independent most of the time, and I say most of the time because they will have a couple of classes together, like physical education, for example, or technology, where the class will be combined because of the nature of that particular class, but in general they will be receiving instruction separately. As a math teacher in homeroom, we introduced Ms. Thurston's English and Literature. For 6th grade, it's going to be Ms. Gresham, okay? And social studies is going to be Ms. Moore, and I skip Ms. Alvarez, who will be teaching. Ms. Alvarez is one of our new teachers, and she will be teaching English and Literature for this 7th and 8th grade. So Ms. Moore will be teaching science.
Social studies.
Ms. Moore will be teaching science. Ms. Moore will be teaching science, and as always, Ms. Roberts is going to be our campus ministry and teaching religion for the 7th and 8th grade. We still have Ms. Slade as a resource. Our purpose this year is to provide a lot more support in and out the classroom. And our school counselor is Ms. Roche, okay? I still be the bad guy in the movie for the upcoming year. So if you are willing to have a meeting with me, the doors are always on. You had a very good question, and that was Spanish teacher is Miss Padilla. Okay, great question. Spanish teacher is Miss Padilla for the 5th grade. Yep. Okay.
Then
Questions?
we've got the enrichment teachers.
Okay, oh, yeah. This is for the middle schoolers only, not for the 5th. You guys are gonna have Miss Padilla for the 5th grade.
This is 6th grade.
They moved up Mr. Villacruz.
Sixth grade.
You were here all summer, but we're starting a new year.
That's true. I don't know, you guys are, maybe it's because I didn't have vacation. Is that what it is? The year is not gone from me yet. That's probably it. That's probably it. I should have, no, unfortunately for you guys, I will be your Spanish teacher until we'll get there. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Sorry about that, thank you. And, well, Miss Ayers is gonna be your band, Miss Chapman will be art and media center, still technology with Miss Pasco, and PE will be Miss Little. Yes, let's start crying. I will be your Spanish teacher. Okay, you don't want me as your Spanish teacher. I'm a mean guy. I am a very mean guy.
Okay, as far as your middle school schedule for the day, you will rotate through the day with the following core classes that you're already used to. Like Mr. Villacruz said, science will be with Mrs. Ward, language arts and lit with Miss Gresham, math with myself, religion with Alvarez, social studies with Miss Moore. Lunch and recess, it will follow the same as last year. However, 5th and 6th grade will have lunch recess first, and while 7th and 8th grade are in class, and then we'll flip-flop. So 5th and 6th grade will go to lunch 11:12 to 11:35, and then we'll go outside and have recess 11:35 to 11:59. And I have, I'm not going to give them out right now, but later in the room and in your Wednesday folder will be the order lunches. Same company we used last year, but I urge you to go ahead and make those orders now, because when the first day of the month kind of sneaks up on us, sometimes the kids are like, wait, I know my mom ordered me lunch. So go ahead and get that taken care of. Anything?
What are our options? What are their options this year? Do we know?
Same as last year.
Okay.
Pizza and the
The Fox's Hot,
Fox's,
the
yeah.
pizza, and the
Yeah.
Zaxby's. Okay. If you're bringing from home, it's way more convenient if you bring something that doesn't need to be heated up, because there's one microwave and we want you to have time to enjoy your food and not be rushed.
Okay, Mrs. Beaupre.
Hi, everybody. Can you all hear me from back here? Right? Oh, I'm filming. Oh, my face. Okay. Okay, I'm climbing through. Just my voice. Voice in the dark.
Parents know if your entire family has Bagel Infinity, because we are videotaping it, it will be available on our YouTube channel for families that couldn't make it to the orientation or might like to review something from today. That's why we're videotaping.
Well, I'd like to welcome you all. I'm Fran Beaupre. I'm the school nurse. My hours are Monday through Friday from 9 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. Doesn't mean the health room is not covered. It's Miss Bortle and Miss Trevino. And most of you have met Miss Trevino when you came in and signed in or walked through the front office. They will be covering the health room in my absence. What I am briefly going to tell you are my needs, which are health physicals if they're in any middle school sports. If there's a question as to what a middle school sport is, please ask Chris Moore or myself. We have the physicals downstairs on the table, but I also will leave some up here on the table if any of you want to grab any. These have to be done every year. It doesn't mean that they have to be done for every sport, but if you, for instance, have one done for upcoming soccer, you can still stay with it for tennis, which is a spring sport, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
Soccer spring too, but
Oh.
let's say you're running cross-country.
Cross-country.
It'll work through.
the whole year.
Whole year.
So it has to be every year. So I will leave some of these up here for you. And the other form that I need is the medication permission form. The Archdiocese does require that annually because growing bodies change weights, change size, and change dosages. So that's why we need this every year. We get asked, I just did one last year, can it follow through? Unfortunately, it can't. This form will be in every one of your classrooms when you start making the rounds after this morning's presentation. And I do want to re-emphasize and restate that this form does require a physician's signature at the bottom and the back. And the reason why is because the back is a very easy checklist for some easy over-the-counter medicines and such. So it just can't be the back where we get it and you fax it to us. That doesn't give a consent for anything on the back. It just checks the medicines. So the front requires your signature as the parent or guardian, the physician's signature, as well as if he or she has checked any medicines on the back. You'll each get one of these, but I will leave a few more up here, and if anybody has multiple. The only other issue with this, and anybody that has an allergy, typically from this crowd, and you have an EpiPen, I know about you, and I have your paperwork. I've met with the family members over the summer and everything. And hello, how are you?
Oh, here's Macy.
Okay.
It's our new student, Macy Middlebrooks, everybody.
Yay! Don't be embarrassed, Macy. You were introduced earlier, and everybody's looking around for you. So. And I'm Fran Beaupre, I'm the school nurse. So again, the health physical, and you do the front as the parent or guardian. The second and third page is the physician. I'm going to re-emphasize this too because I can't tell you about, if I get 10 of these sent out, I get about 2 of them back that the physician signed it and everything's fine, but has never checked cleared for sports. Then I have to fax it back to the doctor, so on and so forth. Before you walk out, please make sure it says cleared or not cleared for sports. Not cleared is not a biggie. It might be something like has to have inhaler with them, has to have their glass or their safety glasses on. With the with the stretchy band in the back and everything. So that I need. Then the medication permission form, front and back, physician and front for you. What you're also going to get, my last and final thing, unless anybody has any questions for me, in each of the rooms you're going to get the half-size emergency card. It is hard card stock, and that is required to be filled out for the front and back. And that's how I know about your allergies and things like that. That is confidential after being turned in. So it's and what you want to write on there and everything is confidential, and I keep it in the health room for your child's safety and such. So we have that for you too. That'll be we're asking that get turned in as soon as possible, but no later than 2 weeks.
These things that she mentioned are all going to be in your Wednesday folder. But if you forget and do a sport later in the year and you're like, oh gosh, I never got my physical, go to the website. All those forms are available for
Both of these, yeah.
for download if you should misplace it or forget about it. So, but they will be in your Wednesday folder.
And if there is an allergy that might have developed and I don't know about it, please contact me, please. We need to set up medication so we know what to do if there's an EpiPen involved. And allergies do develop as a child grows, and the good news is sometimes they do go away as the child gets older too. So please, if there's an allergy, I've got to know, and I've got to set up either an asthma or allergy for insect bites, stings, things like that. So thank you very much, everybody. Welcome. Great to have you.
You can wait for the physical if we're doing spring sports.
Until
Yeah.
like through
Oh,
the
yeah.
sport.
Okay.
Mrs. Raj?
All right. I'll be brief because I know there's a lot to cover. And I'm a familiar face to everyone, and I had the pleasure of meeting Macy when she came to visit last year. So welcome to middle school, and I look forward to getting to know you guys as middle schoolers, because I can tell a lot of you have already grown and changed over the summer. So middle school is kind of an exciting time of change and new responsibilities, and So while we do still follow our same Knights Code of Honor that you guys are familiar with, our expectations are still that you're ready and prepared and responsible. And being responsible is getting organized and understanding how, as a middle schooler, you're going to kind of take ownership and responsibility for your work, and you're going to be respectful and caring with your friends and your teachers and your classmates. And so it's our same expectations, but it can mean new things in middle school because it's a different environment and you guys are growing and changing. And I'm, as the counselor, I'm here to provide support in a lot of different ways. So it may mean different things to different people, but it might mean that you have questions or need some help with something related to one of your new classes. It might be something related to friendships, because in middle school, you know, you're growing and changing socially too and emotionally. So I'm here for parents as a contact person. I work really closely with the middle school, partly because I'm located up here, but I'm also really considered a part of their team. So I hope that you will see me as a resource and a support person, whether you have, you know, questions or concerns related to one of, you know, a particular subject area or friendships, relationships, even things happening outside of the home that can impact students when they're here with us. We want to. That actually started as a middle school thing, but it worked so well. We did it with you guys last year. So we'll also be color coding your copybooks. The students know they have a specific color for specific class. That way when they go to their locker between bell breaks, they can grab, you know, yellow stuff for science and that sort of thing. So we'll be easing them into things. If you're feeling nervous at all, don't. The teachers are wonderful and supportive, and I hope you as parents will also, if you have a question or concern, please contact them. You know, don't wait. Be sure to ask and involve us in anything that you might need. But we'll be spending the first few days just helping them get acclimated and organized.
If you brought your locker shelves with you today, you're welcome to put it in, or we'll do it tomorrow. It's your choice. We will also set up your copybooks with each class that you go to with the right color for that subject. So we'll get you all set up tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, I think I know all of you. I've met all of you, except for Macy. I'm Ms. Pasco. I'm the Director of Technology. I will be working with your students again this year. We have a lot of exciting changes to technology. They will be getting some new devices this year, and they're going to be very involved in setting those up, and we're going to, you know, and learning how to use them. So we're really excited about those changes that they'll see this year. I just wanted to talk briefly again about, Allison already mentioned RenWeb, but please, if you have not, renweb.com, there's links on our website. Please log in and check. From there, your student can see their classes, they can see their homework, they can see the medical information if they've been to the nurse, their attendance. You can also see your information, who can pick them up. Relatives are on there, your family information. So please spend a minute and go ahead and make sure that you can get logged into RenWeb. And I'll do that with the students on our first day. That's one of the things we make sure they can get logged in so they can check it. But also for you, because if you need to change your password, I'll be more than happy to help you. But it's important that you all can get into RenWeb and see their homework and see what their grades are and what they have going on in the class. There is an app for your phone. It's the RenWeb Parents app. So if you would like to get that, I know a lot of parents are using that and they like having it right there. So that's available to you also. And there is a demographic form under there. If you will just click there if you need to make any changes. You can go in if your address has changed, a phone number has changed. If you'll go in and make those changes, it will notify us and we'll correct them for you. And that way we're assured that we have all the correct phone numbers and contact information right in RenWeb already done for you. So if you'll check those couple things and let the teachers or me know if you have a problem, and I'll be happy to help you with it. You will get a cell phone policy that basically says your students can sign up and bring their cell phones, but they're to stay in their backpacks turned off all day long until, after school. We will have some projects this year that I will send notification to you that they'll be allowed to bring their cell phones in just for those specific projects if they would like to. It'd be optional, but so you may see that come home also this year. That's all that I have to say. Thank you.
All right, so it's gonna happen that at one point, somebody's gonna be tardy or somebody's gonna be absent, right? If you are tardy and arriving at 7:50 or later, you need to stop in the office, you need to get a tardy slip, and you need to bring it to your homeroom teacher. So 6th grade, you would either take it to Miss Thurston or Miss Gresham, okay? If you're absent, parents, please make sure that you notify the homeroom teacher, and then they let the rest of the middle school team know that your student is out. Upon returning, it's the student's responsibility for requesting their assignments that they missed and getting them done in a timely manner, okay? So just because you were out doesn't mean you're excused from the work. You still need to get that work done because it's really important for all the pieces to be put together when you have your a quiz or a test or a project or something that we're doing in class, so it's really important, okay? Uniform policy. Welcome to the world of ties. Okay? This year, everyone is wearing ties, boys and girls, okay? If you have one of these passed down to you, a cross tie, you are welcome to wear it this year. But eventually it's going to go bye-bye. In other words, you're not going to be able to wear it anymore. So if you have to buy something, buy this, because this is your better investment, because this is what you're going to need for the next 3 years. Okay? So this is what you wear on Fridays or any day that we have a school mass, or we ask that you wear your dress uniform. Okay? So ties. Other things just to be aware of. Our rooms can get kind of cold during the day, especially with the AC going. And if you're sitting over there, is it a little cool over there, Nina? Yeah. And you know what? Every classroom has that cold spot. And if you get stuck in it, it's a good idea to go ahead and bring your SJS approved outerwear, put it on during that class, take it off and carry it to the next class because you might not need it, but then the next class you go to, you might need it. So it's good to have your approved SJS outerwear to kind of slip on and off during the day, and leave it in your locker overnight if you don't need it at home that evening. Okay?
Put your name in it.
Yes,
Please. Yeah, take it
please.
with you when you travel.
Please, put your
Do
name.
not bring it to PE class and leave it.
Do not leave it in the classroom.
Oh, no. Okay, put your name in everything. Put your name in your PE shorts, put your name in your pants, and you think I'm funny saying that, but we have found pants on the floor without names on it, especially after sporting events. But Miss Thurston just reminded me, on Fridays or after Mass, when you get in your car, because that's when you could take off and start undressing, take your tie off, roll it up, and stick it in your pocket. Why, Davis?
So you cannot lose it.
So you won't lose it. And so then the next time you have to wear your dress uniform, you're like, where's my tie? Where's my tie? And you're like, oh, it's right here in my pocket. So it's always in your pocket. Okay? So that's a good, safe place to always keep it.
When does the dress uniform stuff start? Like the very first Friday, do they have to have the tie?
We don't have a
Shirt?
mass the first Friday. Our first mass is this coming Monday, which is the Assumption year.
And they're supposed to have the tie?
Wear as much of the dress uniform as you possibly can. Does that make sense? If they have their blazer and their white shirt, go ahead and wear that. If they don't have a tie, then it'll come when it comes. Because I'm sure they're on order.
So Monday.
Monday's the first one. 15th.
What time is that mass?
9:36. I know that's a real odd
Okay.
time, but that's how it fits into the schedule.
Okay, 9:30. Thank you.
Also, uniforms are to be purchased through Lands' End now. And so we have a link on our website that you can go to get to them. And when in doubt, just double check and please always ask. I don't know if oh, you didn't, you just click on the link.
Has anybody dealt with Lands' End? Can you actually go to Sears and purchase stuff? Has anybody figured any of this out? Okay, because there was something on the website that said,
You can return, but there's not enough.
okay, so it's gotta be ordered online, okay.
This is not.
They have a 30% off right now, I think, on uniforms.
So when, on our school website link for uniforms, this will pop up. This is pre-K through 5th, so there's just one more. If you're wondering what to get, all this information. There's boys, but the boys and the girls information is all on here, what you need to wear. So on dress days with your ties, you're wearing your white polo button-down shirts with your ties, you're wearing khaki pants, you're wearing your blazer, you're wearing your white or navy socks, white or navy. That doesn't mean touches of red and rainbow and all that. White and navy, it is possible to find them, yes.
As far as the outerwear,
Yes, ma'am.
can they wear a sweatshirt with their regular uniforms, or does it have to be the fleece?
It could be an SJS sweatshirt.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they can wear the same thing for PE as.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So it's all laid out here, but if you're not sure about something, you're trying to order something at night, just shoot any of us an email and we'll try to help you the best we can. Regular uniform, which is what they will all wear tomorrow, is just the polo shirts and then the khaki shorts or pants, girls, polo shirt and your plaid skirts, white or navy socks, and then your dress shoes. And then for PE, Coach, you want to tell them what they wear for PE?
Your
PE
t-shirt,
shirts?
your shorts, and sneakers. I'm not having any of you guys wear your dress shoes during PE. Gym floor is too slippery, so make sure you're wearing your sneakers. What color?
Yeah.
Here.
It's down at the bottom.
Athletic shoes.
So mostly white, navy, black, gray, or color. And they are out there because my daughter was shopping for shoes and they're out there. I mean, yes, the wild, crazy ones are out there too, but you can find the very basic shoe colors, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yes.
What day will be their PE days?
6th grade is Tuesday and Thursday.
So Thursday they dress up for PE or
All day.
this Thursday?
Yes.
Yes.
This
We
week?
don't
Okay.
change. They can wear their PE all day. So this Thursday will be the first.
All right. And go back to my screen. Sorry.
I have a quick question
Yes,
about
ma'am.
uniforms. There's been, I guess, conflicting information coming through. Are the uniforms going to, are the current uniforms, in other words, the current logo, going to be phased out at the end of the year?
Yes, they are on their way of being phased out. So if you need to purchase stuff for size-wise, purchase the new Lands' End stuff.
Right.
But there is that uniform exchange going on, and any of that stuff is, you can take it, use it for this school year, and you might want to just use what you have if your child still fits in it, because usually in 7th grade is when they start to grow and
Yeah.
you need to start upsizing stuff.
So if I have clothes, like I have clothes from Nevin, so I can't use them beyond this year?
That's my understanding.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to Mr. Villaturk, like, for someone with 4 kids,
I know.
I spent $600
I know.
just getting one
That-
set for everybody,
that
with
would
the
be-
30% off.
That would be a Mr. Villaford.
So, I was hoping, because I know Athens Academy is using Lands' End, and they have 3 years to phase
Yeah.
out. So, I know that's not you, sorry. I'll talk to him, sorry about that.
And then
Yeah.
I just put some pictures up here of some of the different, here's our regular dress uniform, our PE uniform, and middle Mr. Wachor is up here in his dress uniform. Anyways, all right. There's that part.
My battery.
How do you better play charge?
Do we have, one's in my room, I'll go get it.
Who's the next slide?
Athletics.
I'll go get it for you.
It's laying on my desk.
Good
morning. Good news is y'all are prepared. You're well prepared. Bad news is don't mess up because everybody's gonna think it's because of me. I got you ready for this. You can do it. And I wish we could go noodle right now because I feel like we need to, but no space and no time. So let's roll through this. All right, so the sports that we offer as middle school, sixth graders, and you do know this, maybe you don't, but you are the only sixth graders in town who get to play middle school sports. All other middle schools start at 7th grade. So, there are some things though that you need to understand about that. First, here's what is offered to you as a sixth grader. New this year, flag football, both boys and girls. I highly encourage you to give it a shot. It'll be great fun. I was the quarterback of my sixth grade flag football team. We won the championship. I still have my trophy. All right? Not that I'm competitive or anything. So, but I highly encourage it, even if you don't know the game. It's fun. JD Daniels and my son Zach will be coaching. And it is just going to be on campus. We're not playing any other teams other than ourselves. Okay, so we'll be split up into hopefully 4 or 5 squads. You guys will play each other once you learn the game, and then there'll be a big tournament at the end. So it'll be fun and just a way to kind of ease into something new if you've never done it. Highly encourage girls get in it too. Come on now. Also, we're going to offer golf this year as well. Spring sport. My son Zach again will be coaching the golf team. So girls and boys once again. So I just encourage you to get involved, to connect, because it's also an awesome way to meet the 7th and 8th graders. Okay? It's a great way to build community. I highly encourage you to do it. All right, new fee structure as far as sports go. First sport's $90. Then subsequently you have, if you do 2 sports, you pay $150, 3 sports, $200. Flag football is only $25, all right? So if you only commit to 1 sport, and then later you decide to do another, you still have to pay that extra $90. We want you to commit up front, and then you can get a break in the pricing. Forms, you got your physicals, you've got to get that physical done. All right, so please get it to Nurse Bo Craig. Academics, in order to be involved, in order to stay with the squad, you must maintain a 75% average in your academic areas. We check into it at the beginning of the season, and midterm, towards the end, so you have to commit to academics first, all right? I want you to play. I want everybody doing something. I really do. I think it's so important to be active and connect, but school first, all right? So you got to balance it, and that's part of this middle school thing. Figure out how to balance it. Priority school, second in line, I want you playing. Parents, when you commit to a sport, I've got some of my most fabulous parents in here who know that it is not just your kid who commits to it, it is you. And you all will have duties. We can't do it without my parents. I got the flag people, I got teen moms in here. You are an integral part to this. I have to have you. Because if not, I'm going to come hunt you down. I have to have you. It's the truth. You are connected to this too. So please help your squad. Any other questions or comments? Please feel free to email me at at my address. So I want you to play. I want you to work hard though and be a great 6th grade student. You are prepared. You can do this. Sign up. Thank you.
Okay. Yep, I got it. All right. So, as you guys probably already know, we have many enrichment opportunities here at St. Joe's. I see a lot of our talented choir members here, and I do hope that you will continue to share your talent and your faithful service with our school by staying in the choir as middle schoolers. Help us turn the tide with that. and continue to sing in the choir at Mass. We still have 4-H club in 6th grade. It happens during science class. Okay, how many of you went to sleepaway camp at Rock Eagle this summer? Did you have an awesome time? My daughter went too, and she loved it. And I hear it gets even cooler as you get older and you get to go to a different camp. Is that next year or the year after? 7th grade goes where?
Either there's 4 different ones. Yeah, there's
Okay.
this year.
So not only is this fun and cool and enriching for you now, but down the road, it could mean a lot of big things for you. There's scholarship opportunities and career opportunities. So enjoy that outlet for enriching yourself. We have a lot of academic competitions here. We still have Geography Bee, which will be run by Ms. Moore. I do the Spelling Bee and the Oratorical. Battle of the Books will continue for you guys for 6th grade, and I'll work together with Miss Chapman to prepare you for that. Miss Thurston leads you in a variety of different math competitions, and while this is not necessarily academic, it sure is a way that we can see other things that you're good at. I'm hoping to continue the talent show that I brought back last year as part of the service project. We have a lot of technology opportunities, including the chance to participate in our school news crew. Ms. Pasco also offers coding classes and robotics club. So you can look out for those opportunities if you'd like to expand yourself technologically.
Thank you to our news crew people here today from 7th grade. Aiden and Davis are filming this for us today.
And it won't take you long to figure out who's really good at the tech stuff. And they're always happy to help other students with questions that they have, not just teachers. We will survive and move on even without Darian Shimkins here. Miss Ward does some really exciting things and funny outfits for science with Riverwatch, and that also has connected to service projects through some of the things that they've found. Some of our students were in the Trash to Treasure
river cleanup.
Right, so they were featured in Trash to Treasure magazine for finding and restoring something.
Chair.
Will Morris and Andre Lopez found a chair in the river, and they pulled it out and cleaned it up and gave it a new seat and painted it, and then sold it at the Trash to Treasures little garage sale thing that they have for Keep Athens Clarke County Beautiful. And actually a teacher, a brand new first-year teacher that'll be teaching in South Georgia, bought it for her classroom.
And where do the proceeds from that sale
It all
go?
goes to Keep Athens Clarke
Okay.
County Beautiful, which actually we benefit from in getting grants and stuff for school gardens or keep, green activities and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it all
I think
goes
it's so exciting to see all these different things that we care about connecting as part of helping you to learn and grow as caring people in the world. We've added some new things this year. We'll have a National Junior Honor Society, a student council. We will continue to have middle school dances for grades 6th, 7th, and 8th. And those are really fun. Holiday celebrations look a little different in 6th through 8th grade. We typically do those all together as a middle school, and we will keep you aware of when and where those will be, and parents, your room reps will let you know what kinds of things that we need for those. And then there are also going to be some new enrichment opportunities to come that are so hot off the press that I'm not even able to talk about them yet. So lots to look forward to this year.
Hi folks, I'm Mrs. Alvarez. I'll be teaching you religion. I'm going to make this quick and short because you have so many things to think about and do. This is about communications, our conferences, our first quarter, October 21st. Those are our formal scheduled ones, but if you ever need to get in touch with us, if you want to speak with one of us, email us. We'll get back to you within 24 hours and set up an appointment. We're happy to talk to you about any concerns you have, and we're working together as a team. So that's how that works. Don't call us in the classroom if we're in the middle of teaching or planning or recess duty or something like that. That wouldn't work. But and of course then we have the spring one, third quarter, halfway through. It gives us time to change gear if we need to. We don't want to be going in the wrong direction with grades. That's all. Let's see. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Keep it brief.
Oh, if you are contacting us about something that's time sensitive, like about how your kid's getting home or something like that, please call the front office, because we may not get to our email in time enough to get that message across. So communicate time sensitive things through the office, and they will let us know.
But in the past, when we've had to be absent, I've always just called the front desk. But this time you want us emailing the homeroom teacher. I've always just
call the front desk, but then if you don't mind, just sending me an email saying Alex is sick today. Because that way I can put it on my records too. So, if I don't hear anything at all, no note or email, I put that in as an unexcused absence.
And we'll also forward that to all of your child's teachers so that they're aware. And sometimes they'll choose to go ahead and respond and say, hey, if you're feeling up to it, this is something that you might want to work on at home today.
All right, we'll take some questions now, but after that, if you brought your school supplies with you today, you're welcome just to leave the bag of supplies in the homeroom, and we will sort through those tomorrow. If you brought your locker shelf, you're welcome to set up your locker shelf, but from 10 to 12 is the open house for the rest of the school. And you'll see other families coming in a little bit to,
we didn't talk about what's changed about that.
You want to talk about it?
I'm not sure how good I'll be at this, but let me just tell you that we've changed our morning drop-off procedure because we're not gathering in the gym anymore. We will use the front circle, the car rider circle, and students will enter through that main entrance. We're only going to have one lane in the morning for drop-off, so don't go around people, because I don't think there's going to be there won't be teachers out there monitoring that, so help us keep your child safe. So the front doors will be open at 7:15. That's when students can start to arrive. Early arriving students in 5th through 8th grade will go to the media center, and that's where they will sit and read or whatever while they wait for it to be time to go upstairs. Pre-K through 4th grade will go to the EDP room, and there will be teachers on duty that will supervise them in those locations. At 7:35, students are going to be dismissed to sit in the hallway outside of their classroom. The media center will remain open during that time and supervise for book return and checkout, so you have that opportunity daily. And then, so that's just for 10 minutes. And then at 7:45, we will open our classrooms, and you can come in and get settled, and we will start prayers and announcements at 7:50. So we ask that everyone be here by 7:50.
Quick question, do you know if the side door by the gym will ever be open? Like if kids had projects and it was pouring rain, just because you can park so close and you had to walk your kid in?
Well,
do you know?
I'm not sure how well
Okay.
that's gonna work for you
Okay.
because those double doors between the elevator and the nurse's office
locked a lot of
are
times.
locked.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that that's gonna work. It's just all part of our,
Okay.
it's all part of our safety measures
Okay.
because the gym is going to be very actively used by the parish in the interim as they build the church. So, so during that time, that from 7:35 to 7:45, when you're able to sit outside your classrooms, that's also an okay time to go to your locker, right?
Yeah.
So, tons of locker time in the morning, so you should be able to keep it nice and clean and tidy. Yes.
So where are they eating lunch?
They are,
Cafeteria.
we are still using the downstairs cafeteria for lunch.